Today, let's open some Borg. The Voyager opening so far has been a bit disappointing, to be honest. I thought I would love it because I do actually enjoy Voyager, but the back openings have really sort of reminded me of the bad aspects of Voyager, mainly the Kazon and the Vidians. This is the personnel that we've opened so far, and it's just chock full of Kazon and Vidian here, and they remind me of the aspects of Voyager that I don't like. And so far Voyager's been kind of disappointing. So we're going to switch it up to Borg today, rather than finishing out the Voyager box opening. Hopefully get some more fun stuff, because I do like the Borg. And how about talk a little bit about Discovery, if I decide to actually share this video around. You have to share everything these days on social media to actually have anything seen by anyone, which I guess makes sense. But if you're not big into social media, which I'm not, I mean, I didn't have a Facebook for 3 years recently, it's hard to get your stuff seen by many people. And if you have communities, sub-communities that are also, you know, sort of say, if you link your video or whatever, they say, oh, we're not really into advertising here, then it becomes difficult. So I will keep making the videos, even though I'm not really sharing them and not really getting too much visibility. I'm grateful to be able to have the opportunity to share this stuff, because I love it. I love sharing Star Trek, I love sharing sci-fi, I love sharing space. So I do appreciate the couple of people I do have that like to watch this stuff and watch my videos. It means a lot, and I like it's nice to be able to share it with other people. So hope you continue to enjoy this stuff, and yeah, let's get started. So here's the Borg Rules Supplement. I need to get a tripod so I can actually show stuff from further away. We have a card list here. Let's take a look at that. There is one ultra rare. It is, I think, Barclay. Yeah, Reginald Barclay. Lots of Borg here. Luckily, only 3 Ks on it, looks like. How about Vidians? No Vidians. That's good. Couple Borg ships. Lots of Hirogen, but I don't mind the Hirogen. They're much better than the Vidians and the Kazon. I think one of the mistakes they made with the Vidians is making them too... The phage was just very grotesque to look at on screen. It's maybe just too much, I think. And the Kazon also don't have a great aesthetic, I feel like. And they're just sort of annoying and hard to believe as being the dominant force in the Delta Quadrant. At least that's how I always felt about them. So, I was gonna not talk about Discovery because I didn't want to give away spoilers. But, you know what? I'm assuming anyone that watches this has already watched all of Star Trek Discovery. And I like to talk about it with some people because I don't really know anyone else that watches it in real life. I've talked about it on Reddit and stuff, but we'll talk about it after we get some of these commons and uncommons done, so we can have some time. Feedback search. Establish Gateway is a big Borg mission. 8 of 19. Annexation drone. An annexation drone. That's quite funny. They have a specific drone for annexing colonies. Establish Gateway. So let's hear it right here. I see this in a lot of Borg deck lists. Let's read it. Caesar plays on table. Target a space mission with a point box. If not yet scouted, your Borg may scout that location. After scouting complete, if you have a Borg at that location, you may probe. If you get a communication or navigation drone, sector is cleared. Place on location. Download to here any one transwarp network gateway. If possible, it may download one objective card. and then you score those 25 points. So as I mentioned before, the Borg don't score missions in the typical way by completing space missions. They use objectives like this. What's nice about this is once you complete it, you go search for your next objective. 6 of 12, Sentinel Drone. Omega Particle plays on your outpost. Any player may download a Mega Directive or Harness Particle 010. When countdown expires, destroys outpost and all ships there. Mission is span +3. Unstable molecule that can power an entire planet or render warp travel impossible in the wake of its explosion. Designated Particle 010 by the Borg, who regard it as harmonious perfection. Cranial Transceiver Implant. Assimilate Planet. Plays on table. Target an unassimilated, non-homeworld planet mission with a point box showing at least 35 points. Your Borg may scout that planet. After scouting complete, if you have a Borg at that location, you may probe. Defense or communication, assimilated, place on planet. May download one objective card. So this searches for another objective as well. Assimilate starship. Target opponent's ship. Your Borg may scout that ship. Whenever no active Borg aboard target during your turn, you may beam one scout aboard. After scouting complete, if your Borg have computer skill aboard that ship, you may probe. If you get, I keep forgetting what these ones are. I know red is defense. The other blue or green are either navigation or communication. So you need one of those in defense, and then you assimilate and place on the ship, and then you download another objective card. Activate subcommands. Wow, that's pretty good. Get one of each drone, and you don't draw a card that turn, but that's fine for downloading 3 drones. A single Borg cube often carries a complement of over 64,000 drones. Most remain dormant in their alcoves until activated to perform a specific task. 11 of 18. Where present, your implant cards play for free and may be reabsorbed. Placed beneath draw deck if discarded. Cybernetics and medical. A rare is a neutral. Whoa! that sounded really corny, but 18 shields, 9 range and 6 weapons. What is that? What? Think tank personnel. Cloaking device, holodeck, and a tractor beam. Advanced ship boasting technology designed by its crew, including a neutronium alloy hull, isomorphic projectors, and subspace cloaking device. Commanded by Kuros, the think tank ship. I do not remember this. 18 shields. Wow. The Borg pack smell exceptionally good. Ironically, or not ironically, fittingly, the Voyager packs didn't smell very strongly. No one probably knows what I'm talking about. Probably thinks I'm crazy. What are you talking about? The packs smelling strongly. They all smell the same. They smell different, just like old books. Sabotage negotiations. To get past 4 personnel present random selection, attend a conference. If their total integrity is less than 24, each one without ×2 treachery is killed. Really like that. That's a really cool card. So you either need to have high integrity or you need to be treacherous to, basically survive a sabotage negotiations. Cool. Awaken Interrupt again, which allows you to download 3. Oh no, this one's different. This downloads a blue or green drone or plays at the start of battle to download to one of your ships at that location a defense drone, which is red. 2 if opponent initiated the battle. The Borg do not typically take preemptive measures against potential hazards. Once a threat is established, however, resources are allocated both swiftly and efficiently. 17 of 18. Kamok. Cineran. Hunt alien. Uncharted asteroid belt. Stalk and kill wounded member of species 8472. And only the Klingons, Hirogen, and the Kazon, it looks like, can attempt this mission. Sorry, not the the Kazon. Delenum, Herogen Hunt. Chegra. Herogen Outpost. For 100,000 years, the nomadic Herogen have hunted prey, establishing outposts throughout their territory. The weak will perish. Kills each personnel who has a printed attribute of less than 5 and each non-unique Borg drone immune to adapt or negate obstruction. But I really need to find my my voice, as in how I want to, what aspects of my personality I want to show off in videos, because there are things I'm quite a silly and also very crude person. So I think things that I'm not saying because I haven't found my voice yet, or that is my confidence to have my authentic voice. I keep thinking of Max Mofo. I wish I could be the female version of Max Mofo, but I don't know if I could pull it off. He's really funny. I find him really entertaining, but he's so high energy all the time, and it's a lot. I don't know if I could pull it off. I don't know how he earned the confidence to, because I'm confident in real life, plenty confident. But I don't know how he earned the confidence to, or not earned, but I don't know how he figured it out to have that confidence to be so extreme in his videos. Does anyone watch Max Mofo? If anyone is watching this at all. Hunt Alien. Well, I know a couple people are because I've got a couple people, so yeah, thank you once again. Thinalak. Corner enemy ship. Another Herogen outpost. Harkin. Typical mentor of fledgling hunters, stationed at the training facility near the Ovian system, prepares young Herogen to join Dakaran's hunting group. Tegreth. Herogen Talon. Vrund. And we have a rare Herogen, 6 integrity, 7 cunning, and 9 strength. Computer skill, navigation, biology, transporter skill, and astrophysics. Fortunately, this game of guessing the personnel hasn't been very good lately. When we opened Mirror Mirror in Trouble with Troubles, it wasn't so bad because there was lots of Federation and lots of Bajoran, but knowing these Ferengi names and these Herogen names and these Kazon names is really difficult. Gan. Computer skill, navigation, biology, transporter skill, astrophysics. Belligerent Beta Herogen clashed with Dakaran, Netek, and Catherine Janeway during the hologram hunt. Finally came to respect the Voyager crew as worthy prey. I remember what they did. Didn't they give the Herogens a way to hunt without hurting anyone? Was it like holograms that didn't... I can't remember, because I know there were a couple of hologram episodes where the holograms were trying to gain rights and things like that. There's that weird question of AI, but I think didn't the Voyager crew program some sort of endless hologram hunt for the Herogen so that they wouldn't have to hunt humanoids anymore? It's been a little while since I've re-seen Voyager. Reassimilate Lost Drone. These cards are really beautiful. The printing quality is great of this set. So with Discovery, I really liked parts of it, and I really didn't really like other parts. I don't like how they've changed the Klingons a little bit too much in certain ways. I guess I'm somewhat resistant to change, but not as resistant as many others. And I really am displeased with what they've done to, shoot, I always forget his name. Let me look it up. Lorca is just a weird name. I thought Lorca was a perfect captain. You know, he was really interesting. He was really compelling. The best kind of starship, or the best kind of Star Trek captains are the captains that have their own code, their own rules. They disobey Starfleet time and time again. If you think about every captain, that's every captain. And so I thought he was perfect, and I didn't really like the twist. I feel like the twist of him being, you know, from the parallel universe and him being evil was just sort of a twist for the sake of having a twist. And then when they killed him off, I was just extremely disappointed. So I really hope there's some way that they bring Lorca back or explain what's happened, because he makes a perfect captain. Not that I don't like Michael and Saru, but Lorca is fantastic, so I'm disappointed with that. Photonic energy being. 3 crew members, random selection, are held with the dilemma: a top mission, discard all when countdown expires, cure with the hologram personnel, or anthropology and diplomacy. We have a rare Borg. Maybe we'll get 7 of 9. That would be really good. Nope, that's Shield 74. That must be the giant cluster. Yeah, Unicomplex. Seeds or plays at any space mission with no affiliation icons. Once each turn, Borg Queen or 1 unique drone or 1 unique ship may report for free here. Yeah, you're not taking this out anytime soon or anytime easy. Michael is good, but she's a bit of a, what do you call it? Mary Sue. And I think the most interesting characters in the show are Lorca, the engineer guy, gosh, I'm terrible with names. Stamets and Lorca, I think, are by far the most interesting characters. Everyone else is sort of playing for not even second place, really. Invasive procedures. I do like how they've managed to introduce a new technology while also keeping continuity intact by presumably hinting at the fact that this technology to travel around the galaxy is not going to last. It's going to die out before we get to modern day Star Trek. So I like that they found a way to introduce a really cool new technology, something new and interesting, even though in the timeline this takes place before the other treks, so they've got to find a way to end the technology. Transwarp Network Gateway. This Borg outpost is pretty cool. Adapt, negate, obstruction. By 2375, the Borg had encountered and catalogued over 10,000 different species. The vast accumulated knowledge is sufficient to overcome virtually any obstacle. So I don't know if anyone knows this, but in the expanded universe of Star Trek, the Borg have been stated to have been slowly developing and evolving for, what did she say, millennia and millennia and millennia? Which is interesting, but sort of hard to believe, because if you evolve for that long, you should be pretty much unstoppable. And I guess they were somewhat unstoppable, but no, not really, I guess, at the same time. Their origin story is pretty interesting. It's a colony of humanoid like aliens that were dying out on a planet of harsh climate. They merged their group and culture with another native to the planet, and they were sort of a technological race that they merged with, and over time they became the Borg. There was one person that was a leader of the native group that once merged with some of the original Borg. She sought to increase her power and increase her knowledge and increase everything. So that's where the idea of the Borg started for her, and then it spread. Hazure. And the Borg Queen in the expanded universe is actually a computer program. So whenever they kill the Borg Queen, her consciousness is just downloaded back into another female personnel of the species that she came from, which is stated as having an innate ability to filter out all the communication and neural activity of all the different drones in the colony. So you need a female from that species as the queen so that she can help direct the flow of, I guess you would call it, neural traffic. Harken, erosion disruptor rifle, activate subcommands. My next video, I'll probably write down some ideas first, so I have a bit of direction. 6 of 12, narrow escape. The writings of ancient Chinese philosopher Sun Tzu on the art of warfare are still taught at Starfleet Academy. He will triumph who knows when to fight and when not to fight. Plays on your staffed, undocked ship if its shields are less than half of opponent's total usable weapons. You may immediately move ship up to its total range. Let me get a drink here. Cortical node implant. Plays on your Borg. If a blue Borg, once each turn may transfer data. If present with a Borg data node, draw one card. May not be converted to a download. Also, each of your Borg with cortical node implant may, once every turn, suspend play to regulate implants. Subtract 2 from any attribute and add 2 to any other attribute until end of turn. 8 of 15. Meditation. Cranial transceiver implant. Neutral rare with 10 cunning and 6 strength and 4 integrity. That's not the traveler, or no. One of 2 humanoid members of the think tank, instrumental caretaker. Yeah, the caretaker would be. There's just the, I think there's just the caretaker's array in here. Yeah, that smells good. Here. Adapt, modulate shields. Cortical node implant. 11 of 12. Photonic energy being. A non-corporeal life form took hostages when another of its kind was unknowingly captured and experimented on by the Voyager crew. The Doctor ultimately negotiated their safe return. Vorund. Jatarn. Logren. Erosion Talon. Harken. Erosion Disruptor Rifle. Another rare neutral. 6 integrity, 7 cunning, 4 strength. Youth, computer skill, biology. Once each turn you may unstop your Borg present. No idea. Mazadi, I do remember her. She was one of the Borg that 7 of 9 rescued and tutored. Narcodian girl being raised on Voyager. Of the 4 Borg children rescued from a damaged cube, was the quickest in reclaiming her individuality, like sculpting and bugs. Repair null space catapult. Stabilize and make use of the high-speed propulsion device built by Alien Explorer. 8 of 15. Antitoxin drone. 11 of 12. Connectivity drone. 9 of 12. Network drone. Borg probe. Explore unimetrics of the borders of Borg space. Locate biological and technological distinctiveness. May report with crew to any Delta Quadrant location. Limit 3 cards aboard. If your Borg queen in play has a tractor beam. Oh no, sorry, it just has a tractor beam. Sabotage negotiations. Awaken. The Borg do not typically... already read that. 17 of 18. Purification drone. Alas, poor drone. The Borg Queen searched tenaciously for the interleak frequency connectivity, the errant drones of Unimatrix 0 Analyzing those she had discovered brought her closer to finding them all. Borg outpost. Assimilate species. Does anyone remember the episodes of Voyager where they I think it was just Borg were connected to a was it called Unimatrix Zero? I'm not sure if it was, where they basically almost like a heaven that they were in, and they had allowed them to be free and express their individuality outside of the hive. I really like that idea in those episodes. Plays on table. Target a species. Your Borg may beam to and battle a crew or away team containing a personnel of that species, but may not mortally wound. At end of the battle, immediately probe, draw a probe card, discard objective. If you draw a card with a defense icon after probing, distinctiveness of that defense drone is added. If you won the battle and your Borg nanoprobes or assimilate table present, all stunned personnel of target species present are assimilated. So this is really cool, because normally the Borg aren't able to battle. This allows you to battle, and while you can't mortally wound, you can stun, which is actually quite a lot easier to do in a battle. All you have to do is have higher strength than they have strength, and then they're stunned. So then afterwards you're able to assimilate all of them, and then obviously use them as your own. Glad I got that. I'll do one more for now. I don't know what it is, but it feels so good to me to open a pack clean like that and not tear it. Varund, Jatard, Lagran, cranial transceiver implant, quantum slipstream drive, advanced technology that can propel a ship many times faster than warp drive. Though the Voyager crew never reliably adopted the system, the think tank still took interest in the theory. Allows you to basically move a ship from one end of the space line to another. Hogarn, Rituals of the Hunt, Taranj, Hunting Vessel, and a rare Borg. Can we get a 7 of 9? I think this is 7 of 9. 7 integrity, 7 cunning, 7 strength. Engineer, stellar. Yep, that's got to be 7 of 9. She loves her. Stellar cartography, computer skill, physics may apply. Blue, green, or red to staffing. Communication, navigation, or defense. We draw a card in place of your named card play. Yeah, I knew it was her. 7 of 9. Proficiency drone. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. Alright, thank you very much, and I will see you next time.